Good afternoon. The bully on the playground, the coworker who makes life miserable for you, the relative who just always is picking on you at every family event. The ways in which we experience this kind of bullying and being attacked from all different sides, it's there. It's there all the time in our lives. Some people experience it worse than others. But everybody knows the feeling. Everybody knows what it's like to have that happening to them, or at least they can think about it and partially understand what it's like to have that happening. The way in which we look at other people and we think of them as friend or foe, somebody who's a friend or an enemy. And people can go back and forth between them. If we're getting along with our friends, then we're happy and everything is good. But the second that they turn against us, then we think of them as the enemy. They're now somebody to be hated, somebody to be attacked ourselves because they're the enemy. The way we look at other people, it's so easy to fall into. At all different stages of our life, from little through grade school all the way into adulthood, we separate people automatically, thinking of them as friend or enemy. And the enemies are those people we can't stand. Those are people that we don't want to be around. Those are people who have done something against us. And we might want to get back at them. That would be so easy to fall into. But Jesus says, not for you, dear Christian. Not for you who have been called to faith. Not for you who have been loved by God. You were God's enemy. And now, through Jesus, you have been made his friend. And so you need to look at those in your life differently. This is what he says, Matthew chapter 5, verses 44 and 45. But I tell you, love your enemies and pray for those who persecute you, so that you may be children of your Father who is in heaven. For he makes his sun to rise on the evil and the good, and sends rain on the righteous and the unrighteous. God loves everybody. God loves all people. He loves those people that you consider your enemy. And if God is willing to make it rain and send crops and help those who are righteous and unrighteous, then the way in which you react to people needs to change. Don't see them as your enemy. In fact, look at them as somebody to show love to. Pray for those who persecute you. Because in that way, you demonstrate, you show yourself to be somebody who is a child of God, loved by God, with an attitude towards others that has changed to see them the way God sees you and the way God sees them. Until we see each other again, the Lord's blessings on your day.